Welcome back to the Avants channel. Today we're making a rubber band car.
So this is part of Lefty's science, so we figured we'd share. Learning about Archimedes and
glue guns.
He's learning the history of science, so he has science labs. And this science lab is to build a rubber band car. So you're going to need a bamboo skewer.
I thought this was gun first. Where's that bamboo?
The bamboo skewer. Those are the pointy.
Like this?
No, the pointy stick.
Ah.
Grab that ping pong ball. And a straw. A straw.
Where is a straw? Wally. Is a straw?
No, that's glue.
Oh, that's another glue stick?
Yeah. And straw. Hot glue gun. This is a very hot glue gun. Okay.
Yes.
Hot glue gun. Thumbtack or a small copper nail.
Is this a thumbtack?
No, that's a binder clip.
What's a
The
thumbtack?
a nail, one of those little nails. Here.
Get magnets to drive it all out.
Oh, I already have it.
Wow.
Okay, so there's the nail.
A rusty old nail.
It's a copper nail. A rubber band. A large rubber band.
Is this
Here.
glue inside here?
It is glue. That whole thing is glue.
Ah.
And then it melts when you heat it up.
Okay.
And a small plastic cup. I'm assuming that would be what that is. Okay, then we need to grab from our stuff a piece of cardboard. Okay, I have a box we can use. A piece of cardboard is 30 inches square, small heavy objects, scrap paper, a ruler, and some scissors. So we're going to cut just for a sec to grab those things. Okay, so why don't you plug this in where we had it last time. The directions are gather up your stuff. Make sure it's corrugated, which is corrugated is like this. This is corrugated, okay? It has a core to it. Okay, so we're going to cut the cardboard for the body of the car to 2.5 by 4.5 inches. 2.5 by 4.5 inches.
2.5.
You might want to make this the long way, 4.5.
So
4 inches
so
and then a half. 4.5, yeah. And then 2.5. Try and make it as straight as possible. Why don't you draw a line? Because you have to cut that out. So on one of the short sides of the cardboard, cut a square that is 1 inch deep by 3/4 inch wide. Remember how we did the ping pong shooter? We did not make that a video. It's the same idea. You're going to make a little slit in there.
This one does not want to cut.
Well, it's very thick cardboard, plus it's right-handed scissors and you're using left-handed. So it's probably...
I am left-handed.
Yes, but I'm just saying, that's what makes it hard. It's not... This is strong cardboard. You need to make it as straight as possible, okay? You should have about 7/8 of an inch on each side of the hole. Okay, so on the short side, on the short side now, you're going to cut a 1 inch by 3/4 of an inch slot. Okay? So your slot is about half, and you need it to be 3/4 of an inch wide and then 1 inch in. So 1, 2, 3 wide. So here's half of your cardboard, right?
Right.
So then you need it 3/4 wide. On the opposite short side, cut 2 slits 1/4 inch deep and 3/4 inch away from each other. Try cutting back here. Up on the opposite side, cut 2 slits 1/4 inch deep and 3/4 inch away from each other. Shown in red lines. Red lines. Oh, it's a photocopy in black and white. There's no red lines. To get the original. Okay, and they should be directly across from the square you cut out. Step 3, about 3 from each edge. 3/8 of an inch from the edge.
Okay.
Okay, so now, following this line to the other side, roughly, you're going to make 1/4 inch. Okay, so that's this tick here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 1/4. Okay,
Okay.
and then you're going to make another one. So you're just going to cut a slit. You're not going to cut it out. Just cut in and then cut in.
Does it have to be even with the
It
thing?
should be about even.
It's not even.
About even. It's good enough. You just need a slit. Use this. This is the strongest part of the scissor. Okay, so now we need to create the car wheels. We're going to take the cup and you're going to trace it.
Oh, okay.
Take this small cup and use it to trace out 4 circles on cardboard. Trace out 1 circle on each piece of paper. On a piece of paper. You can use those instead of cut out cardboard. Oh, do we have bottle caps?
Bottle.
Like a milk jug. We have milk jugs. Do you have any
Steal
caps?
something. I can steal something.
Well, you can't. No, listen. You can't take them off the milk jugs that have milk. You have to take them off the recycle.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Are there 4?
Got one red one, and I'm coming back with the other 3. 1.
Okay. So instead of cutting out cardboard wheels, we're going to use milk carton circles. Okay, find the center of, use a thumbtack, place a paper circle in a cardboard, a larger circle, be careful. Okay, so instead of using the nail, I have a paper piercer that's really sharp.
That is.
Yeah, and that, we can use that to poke the holes. Okay?
I want to do it.
So, find the center, roughly, and then push a hole through.
That's it.
Okay, do all 4.
I like the way it does.
Alright, so, and then it says use a skewer to enlarge the holes, because this is going to be your axle. So the skewer, it needs to fit on the skewers. Cut the sharp end off the skewer, and then cut the skewer in half. They should be about 4 inches long. So hold on, mark 8 inches. How long is 8 inches? Okay, so cut that somewhere on that's off the ruler. Use the end. It's strongest, yeah. You'll have to kind of like work it around, like saw, you know.
One more second. Stay down.
That works.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now you're going to have to cut it at 4 inches. Okay, so now we got their skewers done. We're going to thread a wheel onto one skewer. Then you're going to put, we need to cut, sorry, you have to cut straw. You can put the skewer on.
I think the hole's gonna.
No, I had it on there earlier.
Oh.
Okay, we need to cut the straw first. So the straw needs to be 3 3/4. So we got quarter, half, and another quarter, right? So 1, 2, 3/4. So it needs to be 3 3/4. So mark it with your finger or something, and then. Okay, now we need 1 1/2. 2 1 1/2. So 1 1/2 done twice.
Done.
1 1/2.
1 1/2 is a fly.
Okay, so that's an extra piece. Okay, so just take it out of there. Okay, so you're gonna take this one and put the big straw on it.
It's just like the big part.
Yep. And then you're gonna put another wheel on it.
Don't think you can.
Well, you have that much sticking out that you don't need sticking out, right? Anyways. Okay, so it says the wheel should be near the end of the straw, but shouldn't be tight. If you hold the straw, the skewer and the wheel should spin freely. Okay, so yeah, that needs to be on the outside, and then those two need to go on. These two need to go on. Okay, so the skewer wheel should spin freely. The second skewer, thread a wheel, both short straws, and another wheel. These wheels should be just as far apart as your first set, and there should be a 3/4 inch of bare skewer in the middle. You now have 2 wheel and axle sets. So make sure, look how much skewer is sticking out the inside. Make sure it's about the same as that, because the wheels need to be about the same width apart. That's pretty close. Okay. Glue the straw only of the wheel axle set with the long straw to the cardboard body near the end with the 2 slits. So you're going to glue the straw to the side that has the slits. Not on the slits, but near them. Like that. Okay?
Okay.
Near the end with the 2 short slits. Do not glue on the skewer. This allows the wheels to rotate. Make sure the axle lies straight across the body of the car so that it will roll straight. Okay, so you don't want it sitting like sideways. You want it as straight as possible across. Okay, so you're gonna have to move that over there. Okay, you probably should have put the glue on the straw so that it would be quick, because that glue dries.
I can't.
Put the glue gun down. Okay, let's make sure it's in the glue.
I adjusted it a little.
Okay. Alright, so the next part is for the wheel axle set with the 2 short straws. Push the straws toward the outside so the skewer lines up with the cutout of the cardboard body, okay? So that cutout there,
Yeah.
this open part needs to lie over top of that part, okay? And then glue the 2 short straws to the protruding cardboard. Again, make sure no glue gets on the skewer. Okay, so you're going to put glue on the cardboard. Okay, put this down so you can have your hand.
I can try to use.
Put this down. That's good. And then put glue on the other side. Try not to wipe it off with the leg of the glue gun there.
I'm already running out. She scared me.
Okay, come on before it dries.
I.
Make sure it's about even with the back wheels so that the wheels are in line.
Oh, these things stick. These things can stick.
Okay. Alright, and then test the wheels to make sure that they roll freely. So it goes pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. And then wedge the end of a rubber band through the 2 slits on the cardboard so that the rest of the rubber band pulls back over the axles of the car. Do you understand what that means?
No. Nada.
Okay, put it down. You're going to put the rubber band into these 2 slits, and so that the rest of it lays on top of the axles.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can probably do that.
You can do it.
Like this?
Yep. And then the other one.
I severely think I am unable to do it because I cannot even get this thing on.
But you want to pull this back, twist it once. You might want to turn the car so that you're able to do that. The glue's not dry.
Oh,
It's
turns into a web.
Okay.
Siphonophore.
Siphonophore?
Yeah, that thing.
The ocean creature?
Yeah, also undersea snake.
Okay.
Which,
You need it?
this.
Yep, twist it. And then the X needs to go in. You did not move the skew. This was supposed to move over so you had it spaced.
I thought I did.
Okay, this X needs to be on the skewer.
Oh, now it's dry. These things dry fast.
Okay, so the X needs to be over the rear axle. Twist the rear axle with one hand, keeping the rubber band in contact with the axle with the other hand, allowing the rubber band to wind. So hold that like that, and then you need to twist this so that it wraps the rubber band around the axle. Put this thumb on the X. Okay, so you're going to wrap it around. Try not to bend the car. Wrap it around and held in place by a new layer of rubber band. Continue to wrap your skewer. At all points during the wrapping process, one hand needs to be holding the axle steady or it will unwind itself. Wind up the rubber band. Flip the car over because you've been working on the underside. Okay, don't wipe it so that you're wrapping it too much.
Alright.
Okay, maybe the rubber band's not big enough.
Yeah, it ain't big enough, and also it didn't work.
So the point, it worked. It's just not big enough. So you're gonna, the point is to put it here, wrap it around this, flip it over, and then when you let it go, the rubber band pulls, causing this to turn, which makes it move.
I did a total start. Did not work. It didn't even move.
That's because this band is not big enough. There's not enough give to it. I don't think we have another one in there.
Let's find out.
Okay, so the only other band that I had was this thin one, but it does stretch more. So I had a lot of rubber bands, but
Wait a minute.
hey,
It's thin enough.
yeah, it's a smaller diameter. Thickness.
Thickness. Wait a minute.
Hey,
It's thin enough.
yeah, it's a smaller diameter. Thickness.
Thickness.
You shouldn't have to do anything else. Just it should wrap itself around.
Holding the X.
I don't know. Okay, here, put it on something flat.
Flat basis.
Okay, so that's the top. Okay. And then it should just go. It went toward you. Because the way we had it wrapped. Oh no, just one.
Wow.
No. No. Which way were you turning them? Keep turning them the same way. Okay, stop before you go too far.
So that would go this
So
way.
this, yeah. So it's going to come toward you. Hold on.
So if I turn this way,
Yeah.
Abra Kadima.
It's spun out.
Okay. So
No, it works.
yeah.
Give me that.
Now the tow truck.
Okay,
Tow truck.
so that's our last band car. He has some science questions to answer, but we're not going to film that part. So that was kind of cool. So we've made a couple of things just to kind of real quick. We did this is a ping pong shooter. It's to measure if mass affects how ping pongs either fly or fall. Also did a hydraulic lift. So
Hydro pump.
Hydro pump. So there's water in it. So it's showing how hydraulics work. And there's a couple other things. I don't know if we did too much.
Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.